Anna had spent days chasing shadows, piecing together fragments that refused to make sense. Every clue seemed to point in a different direction, every lead dissolving just when she thought she was close. But something had shifted. A detail, small, almost insignificant at first, began to echo louder than the rest. It was the kind of detail only someone like Anna would notice, and once she saw it, she couldn't unsee it. The memory of that night lingered like a storm she couldn't escape. The confusion, the fear, the unanswered questions, it all fueled her determination. She wasn't just searching for answers anymore. She needed the truth. And now, for the first time, it felt within reach. As she retraced her steps, Anna revisited every interaction, every conversation that had once seemed harmless. Familiar faces started to feel unfamiliar. Words that once sounded innocent now carried weight. She realized that the person responsible hadn't just planned the kidnapping carefully, they had hidden in plain sight. There was a pattern buried beneath layers of deception. It wasn't obvious, but it was consistent. A repeated presence, a voice that had always been there, just slightly out of focus. Anna began connecting the dots, her instincts guiding her where evidence alone could not. And then it hit her. The realization wasn't loud or dramatic. It came quietly, like a whisper that cut through the noise. A name surfaced in her mind, and with it came a flood of clarity. Suddenly, everything made sense. The timing, the access, the motives, it all aligned with chilling precision. Anna felt a mix of emotions surge through her: shock, anger, betrayal. This wasn't just an enemy. This was someone who had been close, someone she had trusted, maybe even relied on. The truth wasn't just painful, it was personal. But Anna didn't hesitate. She knew what she had to do. Instead of confronting them immediately, she chose patience. She needed confirmation, something undeniable. Moving carefully, she set a plan in motion, every step calculated, every move deliberate. She couldn't afford mistakes, not now. As the pieces fell into place, the tension built. The closer she got, the more dangerous it became. The person she was dealing with was clever, resourceful, and clearly capable of going to great lengths to protect their secret. But Anna wasn't afraid. If anything, she was more determined than ever. When the moment finally came, it was quiet. No audience, no distractions, just Anna and the truth she had been chasing. She stood face to face with the person she now knew was responsible, her expression steady, but her heart racing. There was a pause, a silence that said more than words ever could. Then slowly she spoke. She didn't accuse right away. Instead, she laid out the facts, one by one, watching closely for any reaction. And there it was, a flicker of recognition, quickly masked, but impossible to hide completely. That was all Anna needed. The truth had surfaced. There wasn't a dramatic confession, but it didn't need to be. The tension in the air said everything. The carefully constructed lies began to unravel, thread by thread. The person in front of her had been exposed, not just by evidence, but by their own inability to maintain the illusion any longer. Anna didn't feel victory. She felt something heavier, because the truth came at a cost. Everything she thought she understood had changed. The trust she once gave so freely now felt fragile, almost dangerous. And while she had finally uncovered the identity behind her kidnapping, it didn't bring the closure she expected. It raised even more questions. Why her? What was the real motive? And was this truly the end, or just the beginning of something even deeper? As Anna walked away, she knew one thing for certain. This wasn't over, not by a long shot. The truth had exploded into the open, but the aftermath was only just beginning. There were consequences coming, ones that would ripple far beyond this moment.
Anna took a breath, steadying herself. Whatever came next, she would face it the same way she always had, with strength, with determination, and with a relentless need to uncover the full truth, no matter how far it went. Because some secrets don't stay buried, and some truths change everything. If you're ready to see what happens next, stay tuned, because the story is far from over, and the next twist might be even more shocking than the last.